Hey, so I'm going to show you how to find your parents' email addresses and add them as contacts. Or just in general, you're going to learn how to add contacts from emails that you've sent. So let's start with the first half of this, which is how to find your parents' email addresses. Now, we've gone through this practice before manually, so some of you might already have your parents' email addresses in there, you just didn't know it. So when you get to this screen here, go to Gmail, get to this screen, and if this isn't showing, click on it. But you see how I'm clicking down here, this little arrow, click on it, and then click on the person. And there you'll see your contacts. Now, if you see mom and dad in here, that means you've done this already, and you already have mom and dad in here. And all you need to do is click on compose. And if you type in dad and click on dad, and you type in mom and click on mom, then you are emailing dad and mom. I'll do that again. You see, I just clicked on compose, and I've typed in D-A-D, clicked on that one. M-O-M, clicked on that one. Now, if you called them Papa and Mumu, then type in Papa and Mumu. Type in whatever you typed in here. Whatever I type in here will pop up over here when I type it. So, but let's say you get here. Let's go ahead and delete these. Can I? Yes, delete. Move to trash. Click on this, move to trash. But let's say you get here and you have no contacts, or you don't have the contacts you want. Okay, so let me straighten my crown. There. So go up here. I have sent all of you an email that says, here are your parent email addresses. You can do it that way, or you can also just find email you've already sent your parents or they sent you. But let's start with the very most basic way. So just type in parent email, and I bet an email is going to pop up, patience, that says, here are parent email addresses. This one's taking a while. Wow, that took a while. Ooh, there's a bunch. Okay, so you might have more. Click on that. There we go. You see here? Here are your folks' email addresses. The easiest way to email them is just to click on their name. The first one's probably mom, and the second one's probably dad. I just took the ones your folks filled in for the mom column and the dad column in their form. I put that in. So it's up to you to make sure that the one that's mom looks like mom and the one looks like dad is dad. They might have switched them or something like that. Or if you have the same email address twice, that means that somebody put it in twice. So you don't need to add both. Just figure out what parent you think it is. So you just click on it here. And easy thing is just to send them an email just for testing purposes. And just say, hello, and then go down here and say, I am doing this for testing. Or whatever. You can type in whatever you want to. You can say, I think you're great. And then click send, right? And then come down here to the second one, which is probably dad, and say, hey, dad. And then say, you rock. Because I bet dad does rock. And click send. Now, to find them, go into sent. And here is how we're going to make it easier to add. Now, you see when I moused over dad here, it popped up. See when I moused over the person? See this plus? Hit the plus. And then wait a little bit. And then click on edit. Now, right now it already says dad, but it might say somebody else's name or whatever. Call dad, dad. And you can put dad's last name if you want to. It doesn't matter. Click save. And then go here to mom. I'm getting an error because that was a bogus. you@mom.com is not my mom's email address. That was a bogus one. So that's why it's complaining to me. But go up here. You see where I'm mousing over mom? I put my cursor right over mom. I click on the plus. I wait a second. It turns into a pencil. I click on edit. And then I can type in mom. Or I can call her mama or whatever. Whatever you call her, don't call her anything silly because you have to remember it later on. Call her what you call her. And call dad what you call dad. Mom, mommy, dad, daddy. I'm going to probably say, whenever I give you an example, I'll say, just try typing in mom and dad. So if you're okay with mom and dad, type that in because I'm going to be telling you later on, hey, just type mom, dad. I bet it pops up. So say mom. Okay, now you have email addresses in your contacts. If you go back here and you click on contacts again, close this up. Remember, all you had to do was click on this thing and go over here. And now you have dad and you have mom. And so now whenever you compose an email or you share a file, all you need to do is type in dad, click on it. There's dad. Mom, click on it. There's mom. And now you can email them whatever you want to, and they'll email you back